Follow the rules. A short story by Taki Zyngtara. Follow the rules, precisely and thoroughly. It was the #1 rule for workers like 103 and 104. Technically, their names were 15772915103 and 15772915104, but they were unlikely to meet another with the same 3 ending digits, 104 said, and 103 had deemed it true. 104 also said it was an artist, and from a certain point of view, 103 agreed that this was also true. Like some artists, they painted, though their medium was light. They were like restorers of masterworks, 103 emphasized. Their creativity was not in composing the scene or how to capture it. Their creativity was in how to make what once was be again, how to fix, how to copy, how to follow the rules. "We do not make things out of nothing," 103 said, dabbing its brush in the light its partner had erroneously plopped 15 degrees too far to the right. "We do not change things. We keep them unchanged." But 104 said that wasn't what it meant to be a true artist. With a buzz of its insectile wings, it hopped to a piece of sky that was supposed to appear dark, and spattered a river of stars. 103 gasped and grumbled, and when 104 ignored the muttered warnings, 103 spoke louder. "The inspectors will not tolerate it." 104 juggled its light canisters between 3 of its 6 limbs, dispensing droplets of various hues in the most inefficient way possible. "Remember that one day at the conservatoire?" No, 103 did not want to remember their school-aged days. More specifically, it did not want to reminisce on what particular, probably embarrassing, definitely ridiculous incident 104 had in mind. 103 wanted its partner to paint where and what it was supposed to, which was not Orion's belt as it currently sat, floating behind 104. And oh, great folly, 104 had colored its wings too. If the humans down on the planet looked in their telescopes as they so often did and saw, "That sign said, 'Stay on the path,' but we kept passing it again and again. I said the path was a circle, but you did not believe me." In school that day, 104 had tried to get 103 to cut across the middle, contrary to the sign's instructions. 103 refused, so 104 pushed it. Physically, rudely, dangerously. It almost had not survived. The plants lining the path had been benign, as was the soil beyond them, but the hive had no use for drones who did not follow rules. It was a test. 103's wings whipped as it trailed its partner and mopped up all the incorrect speckles. Its middle shoulders burned with the strain. "This is a test, but not for us, and you are ruining it. The humans must believe they have not left their planet. If the sky deviates even the tiniest bit from our instructions—" "What if it is a test?" 103 paused. "I said it is a test." "Yes, but what if it is a test for us? Like the one with the path. What if we are supposed to break free from the mold?" That was not what drones did. No one in history ever had. "Straighten your thoughts. The inspectors will kill you when they see this deviation." More than that, the inspectors would kill them both, and that was always the way of it. 103 would ignore its partner if not for that detail. Details were important. "The humans will panic and probably die, and we will have to pay for that loss with our lives." "But to be seen." 104's wings rippled like fiber sheets hung to dry in a gentle breeze. It was much too nonchalant to gesture for the heavy topic. "I would die happily then, knowing they noticed my work, the humans and the inspectors both. Besides, artists are never truly understood in their lifetimes." 103 did not want to be understood. 103 wanted to live. When the deadline arrived and the inspectors came to pass judgment, they were not pleased. "This was not supposed to happen yet," one lamented. The sleek lines of her visage narrowed into the acutest of angles. "Yet?" 103 dared not ask. One inspector turned to the other, large wings clear like glass but limned in moonlight. Despite their transparency, they hid the inspector's expression. "The Queen's creative still lives. It's not only one to be born at a time." "What do we do with these, then?" "Put it down so that it can be reborn at the correct time." She hid a chuckle behind a wide arm. We never can trust creatives to do anything correctly, after all. Can we trust it to be reborn at all, then? Despite the doubt of the question, the inspector reached between her wings and drew a needle of darkness larger than the two drones put together. For the first time of its own accord, 103 broke a rule. 103 fled. And unwisely, it took 104 with it.